Hi guys, so we are at the Tui Magic Life Africana today, and I just thought I'd show you around the hotel. If you're thinking of coming to stay here, all the things that you might need to know. So this is the lobby just as you walk in. The Wi-Fi password's on that stand up there. The concierge is over there where you can book restaurants, trips, anything that you may need, or book the spa with him. And then through there is all the meals, so your lunch, breakfast, tea. Through there, as you can see, people are already sitting down for lunch. There is three or two restaurants that you can book of an evening that are not just a buffet. It's more of like a classic restaurant. So the nice pool table down there. There's another bar here, which is lovely. There's one staff in the day and there's usually about 2 or 3 at night time, and you're never really waiting, which is perfect. So over night time here, there's a grand pianist, and he comes and plays for a few hours. I would say that this hotel is very disabled friendly. There is ramps everywhere, which is, you know, really inclusive. So this is the outdoor bit now. I think there's 4 pools in the entire complex. They have areas where you can just sunbathe and chill. It is October, so it isn't too busy at the minute, but that's just a nice little grass bit that you can go and sunbathe in. This is the first pool. This is the entertainment pool, so this is where they do the dances, all the games and stuff. These are the apartments that look onto it, and then there's obviously more there. So that is lovely. There is a bar in the cave there, and there's a kids area over there. There's a few slides there as well. So we'll go this way. It's also very well signposted. In most corners have a sign of where to go, and you can find where you want to go quite easily, despite all the trees hiding everything. They have quite a few cats here, which also have their own little area, which is here. We have had a few kittens recently. Here's one of them. Baby, that's just one of them. A little mama bear's had a few kittens. I think she's had 4. Here's another one. They're adorable, and they are fed here and everything, watered. There's another one in there, another 2 in there actually. Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, he's playing with a flower. Yeah, so he seems pretty happy, and they are looked after very much. Hi, darling. Hi. Oh. You can't tell me that's not the cutest thing ever. And she is also a kitten. I would say these are about 6 weeks old, where she's looking on 6 months, but she's still got infant fur. And then this is the snack bar, so they do ice cream, fruit, just your basics, chips, nuggets, pizza, all that good stuff. So we'll go this way, and there's a lovely little waterfall. So here we are, we're back at the entertainment pool. This is where you get your towels from. I think this is open. They have a break midday, so they have 9 till 12 and then 4 till 6, so you get a few hours without them being there. This is more the quiet, more peaceful pool, as you can tell. There's nobody in it. But as I say, it is October. I think we're on about 26 degrees. The wind's not cold, it's quite nice. I would definitely recommend coming at this time. It is so peaceful. So we'll take you back this way. So we come back out just by where we were before, by the snack counter. And then there's a lovely river, waterfall that runs down. You can look through there. It runs down there. Beautiful. And you can hear that around the complex, which is also really nice. Oh, the cats. Beautiful. Yeah, so you can tell they're very looked after here. They have their own little spot. I've never been anywhere that gives the cats their own little spot, which is absolutely adorable. So there's a few bridges over the complex. So this one leads to a restaurant that you can book of an evening instead of eating at the buffet. And this bridge goes to the entertainment of an evening. So there's two places for evening entertainment. One of them being at the front desk, outside the foyer where we were before. Round the corner there's one there, and that's like the kids mini disco. This is more for the adults, this section. They did a few games here last night. It was great. A lot of entertainment staff that speak many different languages, including Arabic, Spanish, French, German, English. Yeah, very talented. So this is the sea. So if I went straight on, so there's a snack bar there, so you can come this way or you can go over the bridge and go that way. I just wanted to go over the app in which you can book all your Zumba, fitness, yoga classes through. You can download it free off the App Store, and it's just Tui Magic Life Africana, that's it. And you can book all these activities, so everything you see on the beach you can book, and it's one free and then you have to pay. So each one, so you could do windsurfing, kayaking, and then there's the banana boat. You can do each one of those for free once, and then you have to start paying. Over this side of the beach you have jet skis, which I think you'll have to pay for anyway. We've not really looked into that. There is a camel that does ride up and down here every day. Somebody's on it right now, but they're going the other way. And he's lovely, the camel. Yeah, so that's it. It's definitely worth downloading on your arrival, because you can book your restaurants here as well. Yeah, that's all. entertainment information. So you got water sports, abs, radio activity, beach volleyball, aqua fitness, water sports, and that's just in the morning. You've got loads to look forward to. And then some of them are held in there. I think yoga and dance. I saw dance yesterday go on. Kids and adults can go on this as well. I went on this with my brother yesterday, and the adults absolutely love it because they go faster than the kids on the slides, so that's great. So I think there's about 3 slides there, and then there's 2 more pools here. The gym is just there, going through that door, and there's showers, and there's more apartments up there, so you might be lucky enough to stay in one of those right in front of a pool. So we've come back round, the snack bar is there. So we've just done a big loop, and then there's one more pool. These are all apartments, again, very lucky to be right at the front. This is again a bit more of an adult's one. There is jacuzzi bits within this one, and I think in peak summertime that would be a nice waterfall there, but we are the 1st of November today, so we are a bit quiet. So as you can see, there's a little jacuzzi bit where you can sit, have a few drinks. It's lovely. More showers. Toilets. See, everyone's gathering with all the kittens at the minute. They are absolutely adorable and so friendly. I think because they've been brought up around loads of people and a hotel environment, they're just so unbothered. It's brilliant. So yeah, that's the lovely cave that does get lit up at night, which makes it even more grand. Yeah, so that's kind of the tour around the entire complex. There is a spa here as well, which I haven't had time to go visit. I'm only here for 4 days, but I would say that this hotel is lovely. The food in the buffets, they don't cheap out on it. It's really, really nice. I had squid, salmon, steak, peppercorn steak with mashed chips. You know, if you don't want to book a hotel, a separate restaurant other than the buffet, you have got menu option, and there is vegetarian options, vegan options, again very inclusive. Your view from your bedroom door. It's your way to get to your room if you're on this side of the building. I'm not sure what it's like on the other side. There's a lift and stairs to make your room accessible, but yeah, The lift is great, very fast. You're not usually waiting long, but like I say, it's not peak time at the minute, so I don't know what it would be like midsummer. So I'm in room 301. I think it's just your standard room. It's me, my brother and my mum, so there is different beds in there that you may not get if it's just a couple, or, you know, if you've come by yourself. I would say the keys are really, really good. I've never had to go touch wood downstairs to get a new key. Yeah, they always work. It's great. This room's very much lived in, just a fair warning. We've been here for 3 days now, but I thought it'd still be beneficial to show you around a little bit. So your shower and your bathroom are in two separate rooms. Your shower and your toilet, sorry, are in two separate rooms, which is good if you're, you know, like I'm with my brother and my mum, so we don't have to, you know, wait for the other one to finish in the shower so then we can go to the toilet, just go to the toilet. I think I'm saying this right. There is like a bidet, but there's no like thing, there's just a shower, so that's interesting. Floor to ceiling wardrobes, which is great for, you know, long stays, outfit changes, whatever. They also come with hangers, which is cool. They had spare pillows in them. They're on the beds currently, but yeah, they did supply their decorative pillows that we've just popped in there. There is a safe. You just go down to reception, and they'll help you set it up and with the code and everything. We're only staying for 3 days, so we haven't really sorted it 4 days, so we didn't bother. This is where you can put your suitcases and your shoes and stuff, which is great. This is a big suitcase, so kind of shows the size of it. Your hotel room comes with a kettle and some cups of tea, cups of coffee. No milk though, but I'm sure if you asked downstairs they'd give you some. A nice fridge. It did have Fanta and water in it. It currently just has full fat. They don't restock this every day. I'm sure if you ask the cleaners they may have more input on this, but we haven't needed to, so yeah. So you've got a nice little vanity area. Obviously I'm making great use of this. The television tells you everything that's going on in the hotel, evening entertainment, daytime entertainment, normal channels. It's great. So this is your beds. So we've got two singles, so my mum, me and my brother. If you're a bit skeptical about, say, if you've got a younger child, and you want them to sleep in their own bed, I would actually prefer this mattress to our mattresses. It's the comfiest bed in the room, I'd say, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Yeah, and then you've got a spare chair and table. Obviously we're just using that for storage purposes, but you could also have it like a little reading corner or whatever you wish. Chest of drawers, there's 6 of them, really deep. They're great drawers, to be fair. Yeah, and then you've also got bedside tables with some drawers on. Bedside tables do have USB ports and obviously just your plug that you have to bring your travel plug for. Lights by the bedside so you don't have to get up. You have a phone that goes down to reception. The tissues are complimentary tissues, so you can use them as you wish. The aircon is through this. You just slide this across and it sorts it all out for you. I'm going to put this on 10 because I'm quite hot at the minute. And then this is your wet room. So you have your shower here, which has a rainfall shower and then just a handheld shower. There is soap there in the dispenser. It smells really nice. And then your towels are hung up on here. This hotel does participate in trying to save water. So what they do is if your towels are on the floor, they will wash them. But if they're still hung up, they'll leave them as they were. If you have thick hair, I would most certainly bring your own hairdryer. This hairdryer is shocking to say the least, and I have about 3 strands of hair. So bring your own hairdryer. And then there's also a phone here that you can call downstairs to if you need. If you're staying for longer than 3 days, like we're not, this would be perfect for you with your sanitary things, even your makeup if you wanted to, your makeup and hair. This drawer is absolutely huge. Nappies for kids would also fit perfectly in there. Yeah, it's just a great little hidden drawer there. They have got shampoos if you happen to forget yours, and I think this is also shampoo, different types of shampoo. Oh, this is shower gel, and that's shampoo, which is also great. They provide soap. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Now I'll show you the balcony, but we never get any luck with balcony views, and this is one representation of that matter. But nevertheless, it is huge. It's one of the biggest. Oh, that glare. There you go. One of the biggest balconies I've ever had. Obviously table and chairs, that's kind of standard. And then this is just my view. It isn't a great one, but it's better than having no balcony at all, I guess. And that sits on another hotel. And I think if you go like that, yeah, there you go. There's the sea. There she is. So yeah, it's not a great view, but it's better than nothing. And then obviously in peak summertime, you could hang your clothes on here and get them dry for the morning. But it's freshly painted. It is really nice. I have no qualms with it. We don't sit out in it right now. It's the 3rd of November, so towards the night time it's kind of more jeans and a top, maybe even a long sleeve, because you're only looking at 28 degrees ish, and over night time it's more 16, so you wrap up a little bit more. So yeah, that is the room tour. I hope that gives you more insight. Sorry about the mess. And also, I think it's quite useful that they point out all your fire exits and everything on the back of your door, just in case you're a bit of a safety freak like I am. But yeah, there you go. This is the indoor pool. They have saunas here as well, which you can just ask and they will unlock them for you free of charge. You can come in here free of charge any time of the day. Say if you're in peak summertime and you want the kids to have a rest from the sun, you could easily just come into here and it'd be great. But also in the winter seasons where, like for example now it's November, it is a bit chilly outside at 4 o'clock to be lazing around in a swimsuit, so coming in here is perfect. They do have Turkish baths upstairs, ice baths, which you could pay for. Me and my mum have just booked a back massage, and my mum has had a full body massage, and together that was £75 for each one. So here they work in a currency called dinas. So for one dinar is £4. So he said to us it was 300 dinars, but in our currency that's only £75, which is an amazing deal. That's a huge bargain. So that is something else to consider, is the currency difference between the UK and Tunisia.